Yeah.
These motherfuckers.
I know. There they come again.
I love how they chose like the most stereotypical
We have the
guy.
I got you. Are you guys? No. I'll throw it on you. I got you. Yeah, no, actually, I literally.
We have a lot of folks who do a lot of stuff.
I'll give you a few minutes to be able to. Go ahead. Before I make my statement, that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Everyone says circle up for a minute. Circle up.
Holy crap. You are a
So
generation.
where we're at is they're saying that they are going to issue a dispersal order asking us to leave campus. Gave me a minute to come and chat before they officially issue the order. So if there's anything that we want to like re-coordinate for a minute.
Could we ask why they're issuing the order?
Ask what rule we're
Okay.
breaking? Like if we
What
had
rule?
stayed without
Students and
temps.
alumni, do we not have a right
To be on
Got it,
campus?
got it, okay. So if
Do you want me to
have
ask?
that,
I can ask, or you
I
can.
can also.
Let's go together. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Any other questions, folks? Want?
Just like why that specific rule means not stop breaking the rule but leave.
Hey.
So I'm just wondering if I can pull up the student conduct or demonstration and disruption. I'm just wondering if you can point us to what exactly the problem is.
So, the university has a no camping policy.
Sure.
We can take away the
Okay.
tents.
So we can take away the tents.
And then stay on campus.
Well, you could take away the tents.
Yeah.
I mean, I certainly could check and see what would be allowed thereafter, but
Yeah, because we're students and alumni, so I don't understand why we can't just sit on the grass and eat food.
probably could.
Okay.
Let me
So
go
if the
back
tents
with
are the
that.
issue, we'll get out the tents.
Okay. Let me call and check in on that.
Awesome. Thank you. They're gonna see if we can just remove the tents. What? He's gonna.
Their houses are gone.
can stay with them.
Rounded them up
He's
and then
gonna
got them all
call.
together.
He's calling.
Okay. He's calling to check, but I'm gonna ask him to point out.
It's a parking lot.
Yeah.
So there's a parking lot that's very cool. Cops are going to do things. Talk to them.
So I think if we shut down the tents, we should be able to just. We're a group of students and alumni sitting on the grass eating. That's not like disrupting a policy. So I think that's a route we can take. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't they tell us themselves?
It's good to see this.
Well, they're just gonna give us the final dispersal orders. I was trying to
Love a good tent.
get around that.
I don't think at least the ones we bought for this, I don't think we even need to pull down, do we? If we just relocate?
What do you mean relocate?
Like us, not with the tents, but like I thought the idea is that they would have to clean it.
I mean, I guess we have to weigh what's more important. Is what's more important, us like holding this space, or is it important to get footage of WPD being Oh, I get what you're saying. Letting WPD take down the tent?
Yeah, themselves.
Are they gonna like confiscate?
If that would cause a campus-wide dispersal order, I would rather, like, stay on campus. You know.
It sounds like if WPD takes down the tents, they will make us leave.
Oh, okay.
But we're not sure yet. We can ask.
We can. I mean, the chief is right there.
Yeah.
If you want to.
What? I think someone's calling.
Yeah. Do you want me to ask him again? Because he's off the
so
phone.
we can go find out more.
Yeah. So what was the? If we took down the tents, would we be able to stay?
So I just checked in to see whether that was going to be possible, and given the earlier statements that you all made about staying the night, they're going to take you at your word that that was the intent, and so they are going to ask you to leave nonetheless.
Even with the tents, is that like
Even with the
a?
tents.
Even if we don't stay the night.
I'm a
Well-
student here though, so why am I not allowed to stay on the campus as long as I want?
I mean, on the last day of classes, seniors camp out here, get drunk all night. Why is that allowed and not this?
So-
It's literally called it's like a sunrise ceremony or something. So why, if students can do that, why can't students do this?
Yeah, so at this point, I'm not in a position to be able to negotiate this with you and tell you and answer the response to the questions. I'm just going to let you know what's going to happen and ask you to be able to leave.
Can you tell me the specific university
specific
policy that we're breaking, please? And I can pull up the student conduct code if
Yeah,
you can
well,
tell me the
you-
clause.
Certainly. It's University Space Utilization Policy.
Okay.
All right?
What within that?
And if the tents were gone, would we still be breaking that policy?
At this point, because the campus can ask you to leave, they're going to ask you to leave based on what was said earlier at the protest.
So
that's the only thing.
I
So no,
have-
I'm not going to go back into this and argue with you about this.
I'm not trying to argue. I'm trying to understand. So I have the space utilization
Happy to have that
policy.
conversation with you, but not now.
Is there a reason why now is not a good time? I have the space utilization
Because
policy
we've reached a
pulled up.
point where it's time for you all to go.
Right, and
Okay.
I just want to know we'll leave. I just want to know the rule that is requiring us to leave before we do that.
I'm pulling it
Okay.
up. Just give me 1 second.
So if you can point me to the specific university policy and like read that out, that would be really helpful.
Okay, she'll look it up. In the meantime, I'm going to read you this statement.
Okay.
So my name is Kirk Dewar. I serve as Associate Vice Chancellor here in Student Affairs for WashU. And at this time, I'm directing you to stop what you've been doing, remove your belongings from university property. You're in violation of the University Space Utilization Policy. Please take appropriate action so you're no longer in violation of those regulations. If you do not do this now, we'll be referring this matter to the Washington University Police Department.
So removing the tents wouldn't be keeping us in
So
accordance?
I understand the issue is the space utilization policy. So again, as a follow-up to your statement, I understand. I just want to know what within the space utilization policy we're breaking, because to my understanding, this area is not one that needs to be reserved for us to be here, and there's no conflicting programming happening.
Okay. At this point, I'm not going to have that discussion.
So you're going to tell us that we have to leave, but you're not
Yes.
going to tell us the rule that we're breaking that's requiring us to leave.
I'm telling you that you need to leave, yes.
And you can't give us a reason why.
The reason why is because you've been in violation of the space utilization
Right, and I'm
policy.
telling you, I'm asking you, like the policy is pages long. So how am I supposed to know what part we're breaking if you can't tell me that?
You feel free to read through it.
And that's not information you can tell us.
It's not information I'm going to get into a discussion with you about, and
I'm not
gonna go round and round
asking to
with
have
you.
a back and forth. We're already having a back and forth. You tell us the policy, that's all I want.
So,
We're not gonna, I'm not
all
saying
I'm
for
telling you
discussion
is
about it.
what I read.
It's open
and you
to
can
you guys to find and
Yep.
read.
So I'm asking
So I'm
you
gonna
to
let you
read
go
out
at
the
this
while
point.
we're reading it?
What's
I'm-
that?
Will we be taken away into these paddy wagons while we're reading it? Are we given?
You
the
are
time
given
to
a
read
couple minutes, but not very long, because at this point I'm going to go back to WPD and let
Okay.
them know that I've let you know that you need to leave.
Can you
So you have a very short time. No.
can you please direct
No.
me to the part?
I'm
I'm
not going
trying
to.
to find the policy.
I'm not going to.
That you said I can find online.
Yes, you can.
So can you please help me find it?
No, not right now.
Okay, so you want us to leave now, but you can't help us find it right now.
I'm not going to help you find it right now. So no, you can look it up.
I've looked it up.
Okay,
I'm asking
thank
you
you.
to tell me.
You haven't given us time to look it up.
Oh, it doesn't take long. I just found it just that much.
Well, then why don't you share it
Why
with
can't you
us?
show us?
Read it?
Can you read it out to us?